So, Edward Shelley on the front row of the grid. Alongside him in the Golf colours, it's Barry Kemp, the South African racer, and then Mark Greenhow in third place. Ismail Basso, the Gold Driver points leader at the moment in that sort of black and white camo car. He's in fourth. Alex Van Gien in fifth place. The red lights are on, and we're going to get underway for race 2 in Barcelona. Away they go. It's a great start from Edward Shelley on pole position, and Mark Greenhow gets the launch on Barry Kemp straight away as well. It looks like he's going to be going backwards a little bit. It's 4-5 abreast behind Edward Shelley down towards turn 1 though. It's Basso with the inside line. Kemp's actually been able to hang on to that second place, so he managed to pick up some speed with the slipstream on that long run down towards turn 1. He's in second place. Mark Greenhow in fourth place as he's slotted in behind Basso. And
sorry to interrupt you, Chris. John behind Dobbitsberger got in a crash, and that's taken out Henny as well. So two big rivals there out in the first lap.
Absolute disaster for the championship contender Danny Henny. Crucially, I can see David Hatton has gotten away cleanly as well. So and has Kyle Power and Stephen Williams and championship leader Tim Ellis running in 15th place at the moment. So big issue there for Danny Henny.
He has rejoined the circuit, but there was a car on top of him at one stage, so there's definitely going to be damage there. Let's see if he can try and make up some places, crucial places, because every place gets a point.
Absolutely. So, the points run very far down the field, down to about 35th place, I think. So, in a field of 50-odd cars, he should do quite well there. So, Edward Shelley stretching his legs at the front of the... Oh, no, he's dropped it! He's dropped it from the lead of the race! What did I say?
Ultimate commentator's curse. Oh man, he's just got it going now out of the kitty litter, but that is absolutely disastrous for him. What a shame.
So at the end of lap 1, Barry Kemp leads in that blue and orange golf coloured car. Ismail Basso in the black and white is in second place. Mark Greenhow is in third. Colin Ward has jumped up to fourth place. Alex Van Gien in fifth as Basso had a big look down towards turn 1 there, but very much thought the better of it, probably trying to intimidate Kemp off the racing line at some point. Just run down the rest of the top 10. Flags got himself up into 6th place. Then Gregory Leader, John Ruskowitz and John Lang is the top 10. Championship leader Tim Ellis up in 11th place as well, as we've got a little bit of side-by-side between Colin Ward and Van Gien for 4th place around turn 4. Van Gien with the inside line down towards turn 5, and he is able to get that place from Ward. Ward coming back at him though, down towards turn 7. There's no way he's going to be able to break around the inside there. It was very close to the apex, but Van Gien able to carry it around the outside and secure 4th place.
Yep, I went side by side with Van Gien there in a GT3 race once, and it didn't end well for me, so he was wise to back out a bit there. Van Gien, the wily old fox, he's in 4th place. That is a fantastic start for him. Let's see if he can get a podium, because he's a quick contender around the circuit.
Gregory Leader has just dropped down this train of cars because he went wide on the exit of turn 9, put 2 wheels in the gravel, and ended up with a slowdown penalty, so he's dropped down to 10th place now. But further up the order, it's a big train of cars queuing up for the lead of the race now. Basso's very close. Basso is very close to the back of Kemp's car as they come down the straight at the start of lap 3. Basso is the Gold Driver points leader at the moment, and he's been fighting a lot of cars in the platinum standings. So he goes down the inside and takes the lead down into turn 1.
There's a back marker just come out of the pits in front of them. I hope he sees them, or that could cause a bit of carnage. Kemp's got a little bit wide. Let's put Greenhow on the inside, see if he can get past on the inside up to turn 4.
Yeah, he's looking up the inside down towards the right-hander, and Van Gien looking to take opportunity on that as well as Greenhow goes through. Kemp slipping down to 3rd place. Van Gien, the next man in the queue, draws alongside. Dronsma behind them, going very wide on the exit of turn 4. Still turns that into an overtaking opportunity as he tries to get past Flag. But Van Gien once again side by side. The back marker trying to get out of the way, very nearly collected there by Kemp as they were side by side, and Kemp is just falling down the order now as Ward goes through as well, down towards turn 9. So a dramatic couple of corners there for Barry Kemp as he's slipping down the order.
With a field this tight, if you get offline and forced out wide, you just start losing position. There's 3 wide into hairpin. That's
Whoa, I really thought he was going to just slam into the side of Kemp's car, and Flag is doing an excellent job to just keep his car alongside Drillsma. These two have been very close on occasion, and Flag's still not giving up on it down the inside into 13, but it's side by side into the chicane. It's not going to end well. They make contact, and Drillsma for the second time this race this night is facing the wrong way.
And what's worse is Carl Power has just run into him, so he's lost a front.
David Hatton was in 15th place there. He has fallen down the order because he just got himself involved in a 3-car collision down at the final corner, probably caused by Drillsman's spin and a bit of a concertina effect there. But he's carrying front wing damage, and that is going to be very detrimental to his race.
Going side by side through that final sector is never going to work. That chicane is far too tight. He would have been better off to have backed out of that one and got a better run down the start finish. That's put an end to his race. That is such a shame.
Absolutely. So Alex Van Gien now in 3rd place is just a few tenths behind Mark Greenhow. This lead back is definitely spread out a little bit with all the calamities. So Kemp is actually still running in 5th place. Which is quite remarkable, but he's got Flag and Leader and Raskovitz in close proximity for that 5th place.
And we have 2 panellists in the top 20, because we have Matt Trumpets doing a very respectable 12th. That's excellent for him. He's out on his own a little bit, but in that gold and black car, he's going to get a good result, hopefully, if he can keep it on the black stuff.
He's been doing a fantastic job, and as we mentioned, the endurance races he takes part in does help with a lot of his consistency. But good to see him fighting higher up now. Barry Kemp is about to come under big pressure in 5th place as Flag, Leader and Raskovitz are looking to get past. Van Gien making a move for 2nd place, actually, down the inside towards turn 1 on Mark Greenhow, and he does pick up that 2nd place.
Crucially for the championship, Chris, looking at the pit lane, P19 and 20, we have Kyle Power and David Hatton both taking a pit stop to repair some damage. So that is absolutely awful for their race today.
Yeah, so I saw David getting involved in that accident. I couldn't quite make out who else was involved in it. I don't think Kyle was involved in that particular incident, but maybe he's had a separate one somewhere. Amazingly, I think Danny Henney is no, my timing screen did put him in 18th at the moment. He's actually running in 39th, so don't pay too much attention to that at the moment. I don't think that would actually get him any points. So Gregory Leader in 6th place and Lucas Raskovitz in 7th. Leader in that chrome green and silver. Lucas Raskovitz in the JPS Lotus inspired black and gold. They're about to squabble over 6th place, it would seem. They've lost a bit of touch with Andy Flagg. As Barry Kemp on this lap has actually fallen down to 10th place. So Williams and Ellis have got through on him as well. And now it looks like we're going to be seeing the battles between a lot of these other cars. Stephen Williams closing in on this battle for 6th place as well. Williams in the Aston Martin green, number 12 car. Number 17 car, I should say. Just rounding that turn 3 now in the wake of Leader and Raskovitz's cars. Lap 6 of 11. Just looking at that gap at the front between Basso and Van Gien, wondering if it's coming down a touch. It's currently 2.5 seconds. Basso was 4/10 quicker than Basso on that previous lap.
He was, but through sector 1, Van Gien got bulked by a couple of back markers who were coming out the pits, so he had a bit of a slow first couple of corners, and he lost about half a second. So it was coming down, but he is now almost up to 3 seconds now. So I think Basso's got the pedal down again. Yeah,
I think with 5 and a bit laps to go, might be a little tough for Van Gien to overcome. I would say either way would be a a first-time winner in the championship. Basso has been on the podium this season at the Nürburgring, if I remember correctly, after that quite stellar qualifying performance as well.
I think that's true, but coming back to Van Gien in second, I don't think it's ahead he needs to be looking. He's got Greenhow only 0.4 of a second behind, and Colin Ward half a second behind him, so there's a great battle going for the final position of that podium.
Yeah, this is interesting. Flag is closing in on this as well. Leader and Raskovitz and Williams just behind as well. This could get very interesting down towards the final moments of the race. Actually, it looks like Raskovitz and Williams are side by side for 7th place. Down towards turn 1. Williams looking to make up a place, and he does indeed around the outside of turn 1. Williams a race winner in the Formula Renault Challenge, but and indeed in this in the F3 Cup he took the win at Spa in race 3.
Not certain of the setups that these guys are running, but it looked like Greenhow seemed to have a bit more top-end speed down the start-finish straight than Van Gien. I know he was in the slipstream, but which is actually quite powerful here. But you could see a lunge into turn 1 if Van Gien makes any mistakes through that final sector.
Well, because of the nature of the surface here in particular and how slippery it has been for a lot of these guys, that even a lot of the quicker guys have gone for a more stable setup. Rather than trying to run something that is a quicker setup but much more twitchy. So I think we're actually seeing a fairly level pegging between a lot of the setups. And Greenhow definitely at the moment is within that slipstreaming window. It needs to be about half a second exiting the chicane. Might just be too far back to mount an attack on Van Gien, who of course we know is one of the best defenders in the field as well. So even if Greenhow has the pace on him, Van Gien will make it incredibly hard for him.
Yeah, and you can see the desperation creeping in for Greenhow. He knows he's got to get it done out of that final chicane. He did get a little bit squirrely on the throttle, perhaps a little eager to get going, and that cost him about a 10th. So he's not anywhere near the slipstream this time round.
Flag is looking very close to the back of Ward's car as well. Flag in that pink car with the rainbow nose. Ward in the Rothmans Williams livery. Down towards turn 4. Very nose to tail as they round that right-hander.
Yeah, he showed his nose to try and put him off into the braking zone there. Colin Ward went a little defensive. He needs to not defend thin air, though, because that's just going to slow him down. Absolutely. Don't want to end up like the Japanese Grand Prix in 2005. So up towards turn 9. Flag still very, very close. Could have a run on him down towards turn 10, actually. Although this straight is quite short. He did very well not to wash out. Oh, no! Oh, just went into the back of Ward's car there. Ward had to check up because he had a spinner right in front of him. So hopefully that hasn't damaged Flag's car. Apologies if you're hearing Spanish just there. I think he was probably trying to talk to the rest of the grid rather than us. But that incident there has put Leader right on the back of them now as well. So this is turning into a 3-car battle for 4th place, and Ward immediately moving over to the right-hand side on the pit straight as they start lap 9, and Flag giving him plenty of room. And around the outside of turn 1, can he make it stick? He's laid on the brakes, and he does get the move done. Oh, just about makes the second apex. Ward coming back at him. He had the line into turn 3 and gets back past into 4th place. And Leader coming through on the inside on Flag as well. Wonderful opportunistic stuff there. Stephen Williams looking to take advantage of it as well. Leader's not done yet. He's now going around the outside of Ward. Around turn 4. Can he get it done? Not quite. This is getting very close. This battle for 4th place now as they slow down towards the left-hander at turn 5. That was just what we were saying for Flag. If you get out of position, they can just tuck right up inside and just take advantage. So he lost a couple of places there. As you say, Stephen Williams looking rather menacing behind him too. Absolutely. Now, I wouldn't want to put money on who would come out on top as well, because Raskovitz is right there as well. He's just a few tenths behind them. So Ward once again defensive. Flag was
thinking about going down the middle there. Leader might just have found himself the high ground on the outside of turn 10. He's got to go the long way around at 11. That will give him the inside line for 12. But it's so hard to get cars side by side through there. Who's got the better momentum down towards this stadium section? Ward's still hanging on in there. This is a robust defence from Colin Ward in the Rothmans Williams car, and Leader cannot find a way through just yet, but he's got a monumental slipstream coming down in a moment here. Down the outside, once again, as Ward takes the inside.
Watch for Flag behind. He's going to get a double slipstream. He's going to go to the outside of them, so it's 3 wide into turn 1.
Flag on the outside, Leader in the middle. Leader comes out on top. Can Flag get the move done as well? Yes, he can. This time, he does get it slowed down, and Ward loses 2 places in that one corner. So it's Leader 4th, Flag 5th, Colin Ward 6th.
Such clean racing between these guys. Ward is now going defensive against Williams as well. He's under massive pressure. 2 laps to go. Can he hold on?
Now Williams trying to get round the outside of turn 4, trying to get himself the high ground for turn 5. He can't quite make that one work for him. Big squabble here for these positions. Raskovic joining in on the fight, and Tim Ellis, who was 2 seconds behind these guys last time around, is right with them as well in 9th place. So Ward's got to be careful of his mirrors here, because Williams is as close as Leader and Flag were last time around, coming down towards turn 10. He's going around the outside. He's just seen Leader try and pull this one off, and he's going to try and do the same thing around the outside of turn 11. This time Ward shuts the door by the time they get down to turn 12. Back down into the chicane, big cone in the middle of the track there, so somebody's knocked that one off. Got to be careful, that can get stuck in your front wing. So Williams has had a very good run off the chicane, and they are side by side. Flag and Leader for 4th place, also side by side. Flag's found the inside line. This is the final lap of the race now that Ismail Basso has started, and Flag down the inside, and he does get 4th place from Leader. And Williams has made the move on Ward's stick as well. He's into 6th place, but Flag and Leader very much catching our eye at the moment, as Leader tried to get back round the outside of turn 3, and he could not make that one work for the fear of dropping the car, running out wide.
Just an update for you at the front. Van Gien hasn't been able to close that gap. He's 6 seconds back, so Basso looks like he's going to take the victory on the final lap. He's most of the way around the track now, but coming back again to Flag, he's gone a bit defensive there. Leader is all over the back of him, Chris.
Absolutely, and Greenhow looks like he's going to take his first F3 Cup podium as well. Boomsma was the 15th.
Basso's gone round.
What?
He dropped it at the hairpin. He's managed to get it going again. Van Gien luckily wasn't too close enough to him, but he lost 5 seconds. On the final lap, Basso nearly threw it all away.
Don't believe it. The gap is just 2 seconds at the moment, but Ismail Basso, for the first time in the iRacing F3 Cup, is going to come to meet the checkered flag in 1st place. It was a lot closer than he would have wanted at the end, but he gets it through, and Van Gien takes 2nd place, and Mark Greenhow, another new member on the podium, and that's actually Van Gien's first podium of the season as well. Andy Flag, he did just keep that 4th place in the end. Gregory Leader 5th, Stephen Williams, Colin Ward, Lucas Raskowitz, Tim Ellis, Barry Kemp, the top 10.
So we're joined by Alex Van Gien. So Alex, great podium there, and actually you had a sniff at the victory on the last lap there, Alex.
As my crew chief said to me, "Oh, the Leader has spun at the corner." I'm like, "Whoa!" But I'd been kind of backing off that lap, and then nearly messed it up into that corner as well. But that was a good fun race. I did some good overtaking. I mean, Mark Greenhow pushed me the entire way until he kind of backed off the last couple of laps, but that was mega.